Good morning, grab your cup. If you feel like you're always stressed and you don't know how to settle down, you can't just sit and be. If you are sitting, you're doing three other things at the same time, you don't know how to turn it off. Turn off the switch so that you can actually just rest into yourself and take some space and time. I have so many clients who say exactly that. Like, I don't even know how to just be still, and I don't remember when I felt joy the last time, which is the sad part, really, of feeling so disconnected from peace and space and from yourself that there's no experience of joy. And here's one thing that I see universally. I know that I had to deal with it in my own life. I didn't understand this, and I want to share it with you. And that is that there's a major difference between the way that men regulate their nervous systems and the way that women do. Or actually, what I should say is the needs of our nervous system are very different. I think what's happened over time as society has developed is that women have done the things that men do and have used the same tools to try to have that sense of accomplishment in their life and to make things happen. We've used masculine tools because society has gone a particular way, but it's worked against us because what the female nervous system needs and what we're actually doing are two different things. So we all have masculine and feminine traits, right? The masculine traits are problem solving, working harder, getting things done, checking boxes off, and accomplishments. The feminine traits are intuition, connecting with a higher self. That's why it's called women's intuition, right? Connecting in with your source within you and therefore your source outside of you. But it's also that spirituality. So the female is really the holder of the spiritual connection space, and the male is the holder of the getting things done action. But when women have been doing things like, let me just work harder, let me be everything, let me have an amazing career and do it all at home, let me do adrenaline, high intensity workouts all the time, what women notice is it doesn't keep working. It may work for a while when we're young, but at some point, our nervous system stays dysregulated, turned on, and we don't know how to shut it off. The main ingredient for the female nervous system is oxytocin. That's the hormone that when it's flooding through the body, the female nervous system says, now I can rest. Oxytocin is what gets generated when we're connecting with other people, when we're feeling love, when we're opening our heart. If we're doing things like disconnecting, being independent, I have to do it all, then we are really flooding our bodies with dopamine. And that's what men use to really regulate themselves. When men have dopamine hits from accomplishment, they feel certain in themselves. But dopamine, excess dopamine all the time in women's bodies actually turns down the oxytocin, and it keeps the system more and more dysregulated. So it's the ability to connect and the ability to allow and the ability to rest that makes the biggest difference. And it's one of the hardest things, I think, especially if you've had significant past experiences where resting wasn't available or connection was unsafe. So you learned how to be independent. You learned you had to do it all, probably from a very young age. When I work with clients as a transformational health and whole life coach, my name is Linda Downey. If you're just coming across me, that's who I am and what I do. This piece of getting oxytocin more available and understanding how the nervous system works is a critical part of the work that we do. There's lots of other tools. There's ways that you change of how you think, which affects your nervous system. There's moving out stuck emotions of anger, resentment, frustration, sadness, those things that get stuck, which keeps your nervous system also stuck. So there's lots of other pieces. But this one, if you're living your life using masculine tools, cold plunges, adrenaline type of workouts, checking off the boxes every day and then wondering why you can't feel connected and you feel exhausted and there is no joy, that's why. Okay? If you want to have further information, go ahead and put talk in the comments. We'd love to have a conversation with you about all of the work that we do beyond this one piece. But I hope this makes a difference for you. Have a good day.